Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm actually in outskirts of Centralia. We are at, yes, I'm not alone. I am with everybody's favorite game show host, JPVideos. Sunday Night Live host, sorry. We are outside Centralia where the steam vents are coming out of the ground from the underground mine fire. And the idea that we actually had, or actually Jay had, was to do some cooking. Try to use the steam, the warmth or the heat from the steam to cook some hot dogs and some baked beans. Bush's best, original. The dog is not here, so we still don't know what the recipe is. He brought some condiments, and he's got rolls and bowls and plates. And I also supplied the cold snacks or beverages. And thanks to our friend and viewer Dan, we have this to try out. It's an 8-pack ready meal, hearty beef stew. I do have another one. He did give us each 2 of them, so this is the one we decided to go with today. So it's basically like an MRE. You can see it's got pepper and salt and different things in there. It's actually got lemonade in it too. So I'm going to be working on that. The only thing that I didn't bring is water. Jay did say he has some water in his car. So the highest temperature reading that we've gotten so far was 113.
At this one, yeah.
At this one right here. So that's that one. The below us, which used to have a pretty good temperature reading in the past when we were here before, that's pretty much dormant now. You can see a little bit of steam coming out of it, but it's around ambient temperature, what, like 40 degrees we got from that down there.
That big one, 120 something?
And if you can see it right there where the steam's coming out right there. That hit, I think, 123. So that would be the highest, but it's really peculiar to get to, and it's like a real steep hill to try to sit there like we are set up here. This has more of a flat spot for us to be able to sit comfortably and maneuver around and have all of our stuff set up. So over there, it would have been like, there goes the soda, there goes Jay, there goes the camera. So would have made for an interesting video for sure. More laughs for you guys. So, but we're going to go ahead and get started, see what we can do here, see if we can make this work, and see if we can actually cook stuff on this heat here. So you got anything you'd like to add?
At the very worst case scenario, the food won't get warm, but hot dogs and beans you can eat cold. So it's not really a bad idea to go with this route. If we could come back in the future with some higher temperatures, we may try to get more creative, cook some more ambitious foods. But hot dogs and beans, cold or warm, we're going to enjoy it one way or another.
Cool. And then this is actually has a self-heating element in it to be able to heat it up. That's just, I need the water, that's all. So we're gonna work on that and go from there. Got room in my refrigerator? Yeah, right there. All right. So here we go. We're gonna, Jay's got the hot dogs in the oven. And we're gonna start opening up. I already sliced it open, so. And my makeshift table here. There's an oatmeal cookie. I'll show you. So probably save that down there. What else do we got? And we got crackers. Pretty big size crackers, even if they're sectioned in 4. Oh, toaster pastry strawberry. Okay, so next in the pack we got raisins. Osmotic, whatever that means. Yeah, that's actually, there's raisins in there. And peanut butter. Oh, here's the lemonade, which we'll be skipping that part. Since we have
lemons are health food.
other beverages. Here's the thermo pack. Yes, no directions on that either. Oh, moist towelette. We've got a spoon. And then here's the pack for warming it up. So there's a box here yet I gotta open up. We do have a tiny little packet of pepper. For those of you that remember the movie Short Circuit, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. Alright, so that is the actual pack of beef stew. Says it right there. Where are the directions? Alright, little update here. Having like, ooh, I can hear it. Total blonde moment here. And I'm not even a blonde. I figured it out. I get, reading the directions. I'm a little slow with reading, so I got it in the sleeve here. It says in about 12 minutes should be ready to go. So we'll see. And I can actually hear it cooking.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah. So hopefully it's getting the whole thing, because this bucket is not exactly level. Here, I'll put the peanut butter under here. I guess the peanut butter's for the crackers. All right, here we go. It's open the present time. If it'll come out of the carton. They did say not to touch the bag because it is hot, and that is true. The elements are a little toasty. So basically, there's the meal, and then in here is the actual element. See it, the salt water that comes with it activates it. So that's actually the element right there. That's what's nice and warm. So if we need to warm our hands, it's still nice and toasty.
Or throw it down your crotch.
Yeah.
You're all shriveled.
Ooh, seems like it missed a little. Thank you. All right, so we got our beans, which ended up coming out temperature-wise of 96 degrees.
Okay, so I'm gonna start the beans first. Let the hot dogs keep cooking here. Let me turn around. So this is the first for me, maybe first on YouTube. Beans cooked by a mine fire. It got to 96 degrees. Oh, perfect. It's not steaming hot. There is steam coming out, but it's cold out. It's nice and warm, but not so warm it's going to burn your mouth. It's like a perfect temperature. Amazing.
Turned out good. It's just enough that you're not burning your mouth or anything, but it's not cold. So
I think if we left it longer too, we'd probably get a little bit higher, but I'm not complaining at all. We left about half an hour, just enough time.
yeah, I mean, if you were out in the wilderness and you needed to eat, and you had this opportunity, it seems like it would work for you.
Yeah, it's a pretty good alternative for in a pinch if you were to come across this area, you know, and you want to get some food that's nice and warm without having a stove or a heating element, I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
Can't wait to see how this beef stew turns out.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating pretty good though. We got beans, enough hot dogs for a few each, and the beef stew. I may have to come like with a shovel and stuff, make myself a nice little platform here. Come do this regularly. Bring some other foods. A little bit more to go, then I'll pull the hot dogs out.
Cool. Smells like burning electric.
Alright, I'm part of the Clean Plate Club.
Open, says me. It's childproof. I should have brought a kid with to open it up. Okay, so there's a look inside. Yummy scrumptious. Ooh.
So there is the beef stew, courtesy of Dan from Altoona.
Yes, thank you, Dan. We're going to let you know how it is. Ooh, looks pretty good. It's got peas in it. Oh, it smells like dog food.
He gave us the wrong one.
Is that it? Oh, I think I shortchanged there.
That's alright. We got the hot dogs.
Oh,
So here's the beef
that's
stew. Alright, let's see how good this is. Meal ready to eat. Self-contained heating elements.
That's a pretty good idea. Oh, get back down here in my flat spot. Nice flat rock right here where I can stand.
Let me do a temperature reading actually and see does this compared. 96 degrees. Well, his is 103 degrees. 99, 103. We got some hot spots, but it's definitely warm enough to eat. I had a couple.
Other than the fact that I shortchanged them and only gave them a little bit. I kind of misjudged with dumping out, so it actually works pretty good. It tastes pretty good, and the fact that you can just carry this kit, you'd actually, you know, Dan told us that we needed water with it, but it actually has a little salt water packet with it, so it's pretty well self-contained. You don't need to bring, you know, you don't need water. If for some reason you didn't have it, you could still put this together, make it, and eat it. And it's actually pretty tasty. It's not, it smells like dog food, but it doesn't taste like dog food.
Okay, so I pulled the hot dogs out. We got a temperature of 88.5, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna get some buns out here.
So again, if you guys are, this is what it is. It's still warm. I can't believe that. I'm gonna keep this out for a while. Folks.
pass me the mustard too?
I sure can.
We got 2 dogs here. I am a mustard guy, so load them up.
Excuse you.
Excited.
There we go. I'm the ketchup guy.
9 fire hot dogs.
Only in Centralia. Or whatever else other towns have underground mine fires under them.
So there is one thing I forgot to do with these. I forgot to rotate them. So one end is really warm, the other end's kind of cool. That's my fault.
Well, here's one downside to this. Neither one of us are going to be hungry enough to stop at our normal maize stop.
Although the hot dogs are not as warm as the beans, they are warmer than they would be sitting out here in the normal temperature here, around 19, 20 degrees. So it's a learning lesson, you know. This is my first time ever doing this. And like I said, we mixed the beans around. I think that helped. We got even distribution of the heat. The whole thing as a whole, as a pot, got to around 90 some degrees. And like I said, one hot dog end was 85, 88. The other one was around 60. So can't complain though. I mean, how cool is it to eat food heated up by a mine fire? It's nice to get something warm inside of you.
So stay tuned after this for the after lunch nap. We have full bellies nap.
Oh, I
yeah, you got
slime on me.
Yeah.
A little schmutz. I'll get it at the car.
Alright, so I just did realize that the lemonade, actually, it's just powder, so that's where you would need the bottled water. All in all, pretty interesting experiment that we did here. It was a pretty awesome idea that he came up with. When he told me about it, I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun. So of course, here we are, and all in all, it came out better than I thought. I was a little skeptical about it, to be honest with you. I didn't think stuff was gonna heat up enough, but with the temperature, it was, like I said, just maybe not, you know, out of the kitchen hot, but it was warm enough that you could eat it on a cold day like this to warm up and fill your belly. It would definitely you can definitely make it work. So as far as the MRE pack goes, just because I'm a slow reader and I had a little trouble understanding the actual directions in the beginning, but once I figured it out, it wasn't too bad. And getting it set up and the after result of having it done, and of course, again, I feel bad. I gave them less of a helping, but I misjudged. But it tastes pretty good. I didn't try any of the other stuff like the raisins and the pastry, toaster pastry and that stuff, but that's all. I'll throw that in the bag and take that home. That'll be snacks for later. But all in all, it was pretty good. Yeah, so all in all, it was a pretty good experiment. We had some laughs again, so hopefully you guys enjoy that stuff, and I'm wondering if I got any of it. If not, watch his video. You'll see at the end of his. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and would like to subscribe for more content, feel free to do so. I'd love to have you aboard. And thanks for watching. And again, thank you to Jay for one, coming up with the idea, and two, for inviting me along and making this another interesting, fun day. JPVideos and RJ78. Yeah.
I thought you were talking to the other JP.
Oh,
You're welcome. to show you. This is how excited I am.
Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, I don't have as much.
You're drained.
We'll go for the clear effect. Oh.
Why is mine yellow?
I don't know. I made some yellow snow over there, though.
You have an infection.
Okay, there's your bloopers. There we go. You look at the camera, not at the screen. Car.
Game on.
Put your back on me and move my hand.
I also want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you thought of this little, I guess you could call it experiment, you know, this little
Science experiment.
one-of-a-kind cookie.